Happy Monday!
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Pat.
And I've got a coffee today because I have not had coffee. Christie has been learning up Spanish like a storm. Did you learn anything today?
Yeah,
What'd you learn?
Spanish is hard.
Oh, come on. You say that every flippin' day.
It's true.
No, but what did you learn today? Did you learn anything?
I'm learning more reflexive verbs.
Good morning, Leslie.
Hence the hard part.
Wow. Now, I do remember with verbs, that's what's happening.
Yeah, but there's reflexive. So who's it happening to? That's where I'm having the difficulties.
I think everybody has problems when you're learning Spanish, all the rules, etc.
And all the different tenses, and it makes me tense.
There you go. So great weekend this weekend. On Friday, I cannot remember what happened. Saturday, can't remember what happened. Sunday was yesterday. I remember we had breakfast. So what was the rest of the weekend like so I can remember fondly?
Live vicariously through me?
Yeah, exactly. Friday, what do we do?
Okay, so Friday, our lovely daughter arrived.
That's right. I do remember that.
She made me a mug. It's a massive, massive mug. She knows I like big mugs and she knows I like purple. So she made this for me. She's the best.
And Christy knows I like big butts, so she made that for me. I cannot lie.
Oh, you probably should shut up. You may not be able to lie, but you should probably learn to shut up.
So,
morning, Karen. Sorry.
Friday.
Good morning, Jeff.
Friday she came in.
Yes. So then
we didn't go to the office at all on Friday. I remember that because Steve, who's starting with us, he's going to be an agent eventually. We're just working on some details, and I abandoned him. I was supposed to meet him at 11. I had my chiropractor. That was the problem. I could not walk. So the chiropractor.
I know, isn't he kind of foolish?
I am.
I will say hi to Shay. She's upstairs with the girls. The girls slept over last night, so we said, Shay, do you think you could take the girls upstairs?
Yeah.
So okay. So then Friday night we went on a sailboat sunset cruise with Vallarta Adventures.
You gotta go.
The food was small portions.
The ride, though.
The drinks were, Vallarta Adventure standards. But the experience was wonderful. We had a great time. Then we went out after for dinner.
The people who we went with have spent tens of thousands of dollars with Vallarta Adventures. They love them. I love them too. They're just good at
what they do. They truly are.
If they were publicly traded, I'd buy them.
So it's Eric and Sarah, and Eric dives a lot. So he uses Vallarta Adventures a lot for diving. Plus, that's kind of their go-to for any kind of tours when the family is here. So
we saw a whale, and the whale had its tail in the air, and it was waving at us.
Good morning, good evening, happy birthday.
And I don't know how much that cost Vallarta Adventures, but it has to be pretty steep.
No, that was my birthday present to Sarah.
Oh.
I just forgot to tell her it was from me.
It has to cost us lots.
No, they like me. Yeah. I'm their friend.
Hello, well.
So we are doing fantastic, Danny. How are you, honey?
Hello.
So then Saturday.
Do you remember Saturday?
Yes. We were going to go to BNIR for the day.
Oh, that's right.
And then I had to go get paperwork signed. So John and Shay and Eric and Sarah took the granddaughters and they went to BNIR for the afternoon. I got my paperwork signed. And then Saturday evening, we had our old pastor. They are getting older, and they were our pastors from Canada.
We're all getting older.
And their daughter, who is pregnant with her third. And so we had them over for dinner. And good morning, Shar. How are you?
And Toby, good day. I have my coffee as well, except I'm not cold or warming up my driveway or my van or anything.
No.
Danny says, I'm okay, still in Canada, delayed in a few things, but still plans to move to Mexico. Good. It is weird that so many people, I love Canada so much, I'm never going to leave. And it's like, well, then you will be ruled. You will be
Just wanna
ruled.
check something here real quick.
So our Bailey is now doing something very, very strange.
Yes, I'm very worried about my puppy.
She is making noises every time. Like she was going to jump beside Christie last night, and she just started yelping and ran away. And
And
it's
then
just
peed a little.
impede a little. So she's in a lot of pain, and we have no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we had people visit, but I don't think that had anything to do with that.
But that's the first time it happened. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with her. And she was fine yesterday until last night. Like she's been playing and getting up. Today, even with the girls going upstairs and Shay, Bailey is still sitting down here on a blanket. So I'm very, very worried about her. Breaks my heart.
And Cocker Spaniels do typically have hip issues later in life, and she's later in life. We're all later in life. But at least we, Christy and myself, and even Bailey, are in Mexico.
Yeah.
Jim's in Mexico now, too. I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Look, Shar is saying, what others have my same plan. Life seems so different down there. Is that to mean to move down here, Shar? A lot of people have that plan, honey. A lot of people.
Life really is different down here. I mean, don't ever come expecting to have a job, because a job is not going to work unless you work in timeshare, giving up your soul, giving up your spirit, selling everything out about yourself. So that is the bad part of here.
Yes. So then yesterday we went to the Sheraton for brunch, which was lovely as usual.
How much is it? Just tell them how much it is.
It's 500 pesos a person, and then as a resident, you get a discount.
And how much was the discount?
20%.
Nice.
Good morning, Paul. And then check your bill, though, because they did add the propina on it, which I was a little surprised.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you guys leave a propina?
A little one, because it was only 15%.
Okay.
And our waiters were super attentive.
They really were.
They really were fantastic.
And we were behind the mariachi band, very close.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still nice because they could play with the speakers facing outward.
Yeah.
And we could still have a chat, but still listen, because their mariachi is so good.
Because it's the first time. We've been there a few times in the last few months. It's the first time we've sat outside. And so we had beautiful view of the beach. Oh, if your puppy has hip problems, Eric will fix her. He's done it before. Oh.
Yeah, interesting.
It just breaks my heart to hear her yelp. Oh, I can't stand it when they're in pain.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to cry.
Very interesting about Eric. The person chiropractor can do animals. Because I did go see Eric on Friday. It was my second trip to him. And it's been a long time since I've seen him, just because the last time I'd seen him previously, for 3 days, I could not walk. And I needed to go to somebody else to kind of release me. So Eric was like, well, you didn't move much that last time. So that was good to hear. But yeah, it is just...
How's the pain right now? Like,
it's getting better.
Yeah.
Everything's getting better. So that is because I was kind of bent over, and that was pretty rough. I mean, It was very difficult. So what are we doing this week? We have a listing appointment this afternoon.
Yeah, we have a listing appointment this afternoon.
We have a few listings coming up.
Yeah. I used to take some of my dogs and cats to an animal chiro. They're great. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Cocker Spaniels are known for hip dysplasia and stuff. So
I don't even know what dysplasia means.
It's displaced. It's out of joint, out of where it's supposed to be. So anyways, yeah. So not good. When they can't tell you what's wrong.
And are we ordering our pool this week? It's kind of been a year, I think, we've been telling these folks we're getting our pool.
We're going to order the pool. We're going to get started on the permits and the wall. We're building a wall.
Don't come over it.
And probably floor one of the casitas, I'm thinking.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to, I think, get all of our permits and just kind of run with that instead of permit by permit by permit.
But we do have to get the plans changed for that new plan that I want to do.
Our architect, I don't think we want to. I really don't think we want to.
You don't want to turn it into 2 bedrooms down there?
No, I don't think so. I think we need a kitchen. I think each floor needs to be. Yes, it does. It really does. So yeah, we're still in that communication, but I think
apparently we're not communicating because we're on opposite sides. I think that it should only be 2 full bedrooms downstairs with bathrooms separate, so they can be rented separately also. And that way, when our kids are here, they can rent it or use it. The only thing, my only difficulty would be if it's somebody that's renting that we don't plan on allowing to have access to the pool. How do we not let them come out that door? That's the only thing I'm a little iffy about.
Yeah, I still think we do what we wanted to do.
I guess we could just put a comfortable hide-a-bed in that instead of a couch. Do a hide-a-bed so 2 couples could still. Mind you, it probably won't need. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I don't know, you guys. We made so many mistakes when we did this. And I think that's what's been making us put things off more and more, because we made so many mistakes the last time. I don't want to make them again and have to pay for them over and over again.
Yeah, on the roof here, I spent over 10 grand American.
Just doing it and then tearing it back and doing something else and then changing it again and doing something. I mean, it's just, so I don't want to do that with these casitas. So maybe having the 3 little kitchenette ones that we were going to are just going to leave it like that and leave it as is.
Yeah. If you wanted, I mean, we could do even, well, we'll have to work on this, 3 bedrooms. So that would be very interesting.
3 bedrooms where, downstairs?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I think they'd be too small.
Well,
with bathrooms, because they'd all need to have their own bathroom.
Yeah.
They'd be too small. Anyways, good morning, Katrina. How are you guys in beautiful British Columbia?
What did you guys do this weekend? Please tell us what normal people do on the weekend, because...
Who's normal? None of these people are normal.
Yes, they are.
They can't be if they're watching our show every day.
No, I believe they are normal. You guys are normal. So for us here in Mexico, it's just another week of work. We will be heading to Mexico City, I think, in sometime. I don't know when. In the next few months, we're going to head there. We will absolutely be taking a few days off, only because it's just, we're going crazy.
Milked a cow. That's awesome. I've never milked a cow.
Wow. I didn't milk a cow.
Have you ever milked a cow?
I think I did, actually. I've milked a cow.
Yeah, I've never milked a cow. I think that's something I'd remember.
When we moved to Mexico, we stopped at a friend's place.
I've bought milk from a cow.
And on the way, they'd bought a farm, and it was fantastic. I mean, she was this model, but she lived in a van with her husband, and they caught fish. I loved that. And then they had a farm with all their kids. They had lots of kids, and she ended up dying just probably 10 years ago. It was very
Bachelor
weird.
party weekend in Sin City, Las Vegas. Wow.
Nice, Paul. Good job.
I have a bachelorette party to go to on Saturday. I'm excited about that.
Came down with a cold on the weekend. It was horrible. Toby, probably COVID.
John, go for a jog. It will help your back. You're welcome. That's from Kent.
There you go. I appreciate it, Kent.
Even a walk. Even a walk would be good.
Yeah, and I do walk a lot.
John he usually gets at least his 10,000 steps in, or the minimum that you should get.
Which is just an arbitrary number that they threw around to try and sell the watches.
Karen Ritchie helped her husband take a glider apart, and Katrina is making homemade cheese.
That was awesome. The glider thing is fantastic. I think a glider would be amazing here.
Kent and Julie had a travel weekend because they're here in Mexico.
Fantastic. There was one of those, you had the fan on the back and the parachute, and you sit in it, and you can have 2 people in it. And that guy, he's the coolest guy here. I've seen him a couple times, and he just flies around in the air, and it's legal. You can do it. I think it's only like 15 to 20,000 to buy an inexpensive one, and you can get more and more. I mean, you have a parachute attached. So how hard can that be?
I have no idea. None
Would you
whatsoever.
go with me if I bought one?
Hell no. I mean, I don't think so, honey.
And I'm scared of heights, but I do love the adrenaline, so I'll figure that out. Yeah, it is. When we go to pre-construction projects, I really have a tough time. I won't even go to the edge. Christie will be like, "Hey, look at this.
I want a puppy."
And then I
and
push
he'll
her.
push me. So I don't do that anymore. So I'm afraid he might actually do it one day.
Yeah, the older I get, the less.
Apparently,
care.
I am the migrant farm worker, my sister says.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, they have greenhouses. They do all this kind of stuff.
And she's been here, 2 months out of the last 10 weeks?
Yeah. Well, they had 2 weeks off, so they
Yeah,
decided
so
to
they
come
came back.
here. That's what you need to do. When you have 2 weeks off, you come here. And also check out Swoop. It's kind of like cattle cars and they squeeze you in, but the price is very inexpensive to get to Mexico. Shay got a ticket, $200 return from Edmonton, one flight. Like it's no connecting, no stopping.
That
off
would be
in other
called
places.
direct.
Direct.
Shar wants to know about healthcare, honey.
Healthcare, you're going to pay $2,000 to $4,000 a year, more or less, just based on our age, etc. And it's all American-style hospitals. It's inexpensive. So I would call Intercam to find out. Intercam is, and who else? Novamar.
Mm-hmm.
Novamar, Novamar.
Some people have been liking Vumi.
Yeah, but then there's other people who don't
And
like
then there's
Vumi.
other people who don't like Vumi. So it depends. I don't know what the differences were between, like, we know two people and they've had two very different experiences with Vumi. So I don't know, but
because that's what Jeff and Claudia use, right? Is Vumi.
Yeah.
And he had absolutely zero problems at the CMQ hospital here in Bucerias. And it's more the hospital that you want to make sure has the stuff that you need. And I always tell people, if you're going to have an emergency, plan it.
I know. Isn't this coffee cup the best? Shay made it for me, my daughter. My beautiful daughter is loving pottery, and she made this for me and brought it down. See, there's not very much coffee left. I've been drinking it.
And I've got a Costco one that Christie bought 6 different colors.
Sam's, I believe.
Sam's is just Costco on welfare.
Swoop doesn't fly to Calgary, or didn't. Not sure about now.
I don't know. That's interesting, because why would they go out of Edmonton and not Calgary?
She liked watching me shop.
Where?
I always like to shop, so.
She does. When we go to Mexico City, I think that's why you like Mexico City. There are so many malls and shops.
Yes, and there is a market that I want to go to. It's only on Saturdays, so whatever days we choose, I have to make sure that I'm there on a Saturday.
They have the Museum of Natural History in Mexico City, which
John
is
can go to the museum.
so huge, and it's very inexpensive to go there. And if your wife does not like museums, there's a bar downstairs in the back of the museum. Huge, absolutely huge bar.
Katrina has to go do chores. Sorry, Katrina.
Go away, Katrina. You go and milk some cows. What?
Wow, that was just weird and awkward.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just when you have friends that have accents, you can pick them up very quickly.
Keep me posted on shopping days, please. Okay, Shar.
Since COVID, we really don't do much shopping anymore. I mean, yesterday went to flipping Costco, and Christie's like, well, I need this and this and this. Oh, you need to know this. Right now at Costco, they have the mango chili rum. Not a rum drinker, not really a big drinker at all, but it was 97 pesos for 750 milliliters, which is $5 American, less than $5. It's like $4.75. So we bought 2 of those, and I think everybody got something from there, because it's less than $5 for 750 mils. And we do have the chili mango. Did you ever make anything with that? The chili mango rum. Did you make anything?
I can hear my
She sees your granddaughter. And
no, I didn't even see her. I can just hear that little princess playing with her toys.
Oh, she does now. Oh my gosh, that is something she does.
She does. Did she run away from you?
What was that is so cute. What did she say?
Oh yeah.
So we're standing around, and what did she say?
Oh, well, she was playing with the doll the other day, and she looks at it and she's like, oh, this is so cute. In a little falsetto voice. It's just adorable. Come here. You want to come say hi?
Perfect
come
English.
Here.
So, I mean, normally when she talks, she's got little kid sounds. This was no little kid sound.
This
say hello.
Is Ame.
Say hi.
Where's your shorts? I took it off, you little fart.
Say, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And say, that is so cute. Oh, stop it.
Now she's pretending
Now
she's shy.
she went into the kid mode.
But you know what? Shrimp soaked in that mango chili rum would be amazing.
Danny, that is a great idea.
And you happen to be a smartass, according to Katrina. Surprise, surprise.
Golly.
Kent wants to know why property taxes are so low. Cities are leaving money on the table big time.
Oh, well, actually, that's
you may
changed.
Be surprised.
You may be surprised. Starting in September of last year, we brought in a new government. They have gone from the appraised value to the sale value. So we have gone from, I will use the example of a Muna that sold previously. The old owner paid 600 pesos a year. The new owner is paying $230. How much?
Something like that.
Yeah, $230. So 4,600 pesos.
It went up substantially, and we're hearing that more and more. Because it used to be they would choose the appraised value, but now they're actually choosing the sales price.
I said that you were so looking
I'm sorry.
at her.
Look at her. She's looking at herself and making faces. But she's repeating the faces because she's seeing her picture. Oh my gosh, you are such a goofball.
Yeah, it is always an adventure with them. So property taxes are going up. Also with the new license, another $25 million to the current government. We are going to have so much corruption. It's going to be crazy. We will have good roads and stuff now. I believe that's going to be coming. But with all of that extra money, you can't quadruple to 6 times the money coming in and not have new corruption.
What do you want to do?
Sorry. And the developer's like, no, I believe that blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, I guess you are farting rainbows and pixie dust because I do know human beings and I know what happens.
She's Spider-Man. She's shooting webs.
So yeah, there you go. You get to watch her because she is now watching herself and seeing how damn cute she is.
Nama says, I love you, Amberlyn.
No, I love you, Amberlyn. I love you, Nama.
I love you, Nama.
I don't know why she's missing 30% of her speech now.
Because she's being silly and she's making faces. Say, I love you, Nama.
Yeah, it sounds like she's been maybe having something. Did she eat Why are you doing that with your wrist?
Because yesterday I carried some of that water out of the back of the truck and I felt a little bit. Now it hurts again.
Maybe you're the reason Bailey is now howling. Maybe she feels your pain because I don't.
You know what? I didn't ask you to help me because your back was sore, so leave me alone. I can't help it if I carried too much and it hurt.
It is true. I have been having a lot of issues lately. Friends of ours got the shots and instantly heart issues for her, and he's having back issues. And I don't know if it's from the shot or the back issues, but absolutely the heart.
Well, you didn't have the shot and you got back issues. So.
It's true, but that's what I was going to say. I did not get the shot.
She is a cutie. Kent, you are correct. And now she's just
okay. You need to go upstairs, sweetheart, because you're distracting your nana. You're distracting your nana. You need to go upstairs. You need to go upstairs. You need to go upstairs. So we give her 3, 2, 1. She likes that. She wants it again. Again, please. It's 3, 2, 1. It's not 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Yes. So you want one more time? Okay. Hands out of your mouth.
Talk about being distracted.
3, 2, 1. That's all the time with her. She likes that.
No more, you dinky girl.
And then she gets upset.
And then she gets upset.
She's
when she doesn't get
very, very spicy. So you need to go upstairs, honey. Okay, honey.
If I put her down, she'll just cry now.
Are you going to cry? No. All right. Well, what can we tell these fine folks today about real estate here in the Bay? Got a phone call on Saturday
Oh, yes.
from a seller who used us to buy 2 condos, oceanfront condos, and then she decided to sell it on her own. And boy, did that open up a can of worms. She decided at this last moment, somebody had bought the 5th floor, they have the 6th floor, and they decided to sell. Well, the agent promised to do a whole bunch of stuff and charge
Bye,
them.
Danny. See you.
We do so much stuff for free. Like we do the
Matterport,
visas,
all our photos.
Visas, tax
changing.
ID, changing the stuff at the electric company, phone company, blah, blah, blah. We do all that for free. He's charging.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally get to the table and they did not get their capital gains exemption. The notary's, And because the agent didn't do everything that he was supposed to do, and he's charging them 8%. So they're going to pay almost $80,000 cash to the government of Mexico and to him extra that they would have got in their pocket with us. $80,000
more. Yeah. So you know what? Hopefully they remember this, and because
it's one company in particular that's in this town that's been here for a lot of years that if anybody uses them, they're nuts.
Well, they're doing a lot of things that are not
squeaky clean.
No.
And eventually we hope they're run out of town. And an interesting situation with our association, pretty much all the complaints are against this company. And there's nothing we can do.
But there's nothing.
Because the clients, oh, no, we don't want to say anything. It's like, well, then somebody else is going to get screwed. Yeah. And they do. Sorry.
Every day.
And because they belong to our association, I must speak nice of them.
So that's why you're not getting their names, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you get, we're sitting alone. Then we can tell you. What's up? So yeah, please do not do that. And that's why I said this is why you use pros. And Shirley is amazing. Most people think Shirley is just like an office manager or the office girl. Shirley has a law degree. Shirley reviews all of our paperwork, and then our lawyer, the lawyer we've been using for 18 years, he reviews it as well. So she really does some stuff. Also, this is another thing. On Friday afternoon, we had clients come in. Or not, these are not clients, sorry. They're providers of another type of business, and we're going to be using them. And they were going to buy a property which is kind of, I don't know, less than a mile from our house. And
back to Boosterius, a little bit more than us.
3 separate units. And the agent was helping them, and they were so excited. They had their money, they had everything ready. And then finally on Friday, they go to the notary, and the notary says, you guys can't buy this.
Yeah.
And they said, well, why? Because in the actual deed, it states this was a gift from the Mexican government and it cannot be sold for 5 years. And the 5 years began in 2020. He says, there's no way you can do this. That is something Shirley would have found in 30 seconds. 30 seconds months ago, because these guys have been preparing in their head, like, oh, the rentals, blah, blah, blah.
But another agency missed it. Yeah. And so now these people are scrambling to find a house.
And this is another agency. Guys, we are surrounded by incompetence. CE, not TS. And the problem is that these guys, we've been through everything. We have seen everything. Last year, I only learned one new thing, and it was if you have the heirs of somebody and they're fighting amongst each other, it is not going to work well.
It's difficult for sure, yeah.
The original owner passed away, and he wanted me to oversee this. I was not aware that the relatives all hated each other. Would have been good had we known this at the beginning, because the closing almost took a year. And it was only because of all of the and the banks and COVID and all this other crap.
But it got done and it's finished, so that's good. Everybody is.
But that was last year.
Might not be happy, but they're done.
But last year, out of 50-some closings, one taught me something. And I'm telling you guys, you really need to know a lot to be here.
Yeah, Kent is saying that Shirley is very good. And
Shirley is amazing. So yeah, Shirley is absolutely hands down the best person that we've hired and found, and we love Shirley. We love Shirley. And Shirley, I think, loves us too. She's just talking.
She's singing the alphabet.
All right.
All righty,
So
guys. We're going to say goodbye. I've got to see if
She's saying goodbye today.
I've got to
too.
see if I can get my dog into the vet to see what's wrong with her. So we will chat with you mañana.
You gonna say adios? Okay. Bye, guys.